Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are well. I've got something new for the XR because it's not going to be something new for any other bike I've got because they all seem to get neglected. It's always for the XR because this is my baby and I love my XR. Second time round. But yes, I have bought something new for the XR. It's something that I've seen on a few bikes before, and I'll be honest, when I've seen them before, I thought they looked a bit shit. But quite a few people I know have got these things that I'm going to show you, and they say that they are so good they wouldn't be without one now. And every bike they buy, they get one of these for their bike. So what I thought I would do is make a video of 3 parts. This particular part of the video is going to be me showing you the thing and me fitting the thing. And then the second part of this video is going to be just a few clips from my Insta360 camera, because most of the stuff we get up to when we're out on the weekend probably not going to be a good idea to put on YouTube, should we just say. And then the third section of this video will be my thoughts and where I think that buying this thing is worth it. Do I recommend it to any of you guys? The weekend I'm going for quite a long ride, so yeah, it'll give it a really good test. Instead of me rambling on, I'm going to pull the bike outside, show you what this thing is, and fit it, hopefully, if it fits. Right, so the bike's outside. What have I gone on about? 2 seconds. This is what I've been going on about. I bought myself a cool cover. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think they're called cool covers because they make you look cool, because if I'm honest, they probably make the bike look a bit shit, like I said earlier. But apparently, according to the gump from the front of this, it's meant to be more comfortable, anti-fatigue, dry and coolness. So what it means is, obviously when it rains, the water will seep through the holes in this thing and stop your backside getting wet. Make it your backside cool, because there's nothing worse than having a sweaty crack on the bike in the summer, is there? Because it's never nice for anybody, is it? Meant to make the seat more comfortable, and obviously, as we know, everyone whinges about the XR seat. Personally, don't really struggle with it, but people whinge, so we'll see if it makes any difference. Anti-fatigue. Well, I'm actually going on a ride, like I said, the weekend. It's going to be a full day ride, early morning till probably late afternoon, early evening. What better way to test this for anti-fatigue and comfort, eh? So this is what it looks like. It looks like one of them sort of hairnet things, doesn't it? But just a lot thicker and a lot bigger. So if you can, don't know if you can see this very well, but it's quite thick, and I can sort of understand. It's kind of like 2 layers, and sort of like a, I don't really know how to explain it, but like a springy material in between the 2 layers. So I suppose that's sort of obviously the comfort and where the water goes. So yeah, so what we need to do is get the seat off the bike and try and work out what way round this goes. Yeah. There you go. Well, like I say, I was right. I think it looks a bit shit, but I mean, everyone says they're amazing. So my first impressions, just by sitting on the bike, yes, I mean, it makes the seat slightly taller, but not so much so where it's a problem. And yeah, I suppose, yeah, it's a little bit more comfortable, I suppose. This I am just sitting here, so it's not really, I can't really tell too much, but I suppose we'll go for a ride and find out, won't we? Yeah, we'll see. How we doing? Welcome back. I mean, well, you obviously haven't been anywhere, but I have. This is actually a few days after my ride that I said was going on, just purely for the fact I was so tired when I got home. I couldn't give a review or make a YouTube video because I was just absolutely shattered. And unfortunately, as expected, all the footage I got on my Insta360 probably isn't going to go on the video because I'll probably get myself in lots of trouble. So yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is, and you just have to take my word for it. So what I can do is tell you where I went. I actually spent the day up in the Peak District. From where I live, that's about a 3 to 3.5 hour ride from my house to the Peak District. So initially, it was a bit of a long old ride, but when I got there, what an absolute awesome day. Had such a good time, amazing roads, great people I went with. It was just phenomenal. And you know, I mean, the XR, I mean, come on. Couldn't have asked for a better bike for that exact day, really. But this video is about this hairnet of a seat cover, isn't it? So I do think it looks like a hairnet. But let's talk about it. So first things first, it says it cools your backside down. Now I left my house at about 6:45 in the morning, so it was about 4 degrees, something like that. I kind of wish I didn't have it on the seat at the time because it really does cool your backside down. The airflow onto your backside was unbelievable. Honestly, I really wish I didn't have it on the seat because it was so cold. I had my heated jacket on, had my heated grips on in the morning, which was fine, but my undercarriage, well, yeah, that was freezing, and I can't afford to make anything smaller. So, yeah, I wish I'd taken it off. So, a win for the coolness, for the cool seat. So about comfort then, obviously the XR seat is renowned for being a bit crap, should we say. I don't personally have an issue with the seat. If I'm wearing jeans, I suppose after a few hours, yes, I start to feel it a little bit, but in leathers, generally I can go a lot longer before I start feeling uncomfortable on the seat. I spent about 12 hours riding, constant riding. I've done about 420 miles with the seat cover on, and I mean, don't get me wrong, by the end of the day I was aching everywhere. My backside was hurting, my back was hurting, my neck, everything was just hurting. But up to that point, I've got to be honest, I do feel this seat cover made a bit of difference. I think if I didn't have a seat cover on, I would have been hurting a lot sooner than I actually was. So yeah, I mean, I was quite impressed with it. One thing to note though, I mean, it does give you about an extra maybe 5 mil, 6 mil higher off your seat. So obviously if you are a little bit height deprived, shall we say. I am. I mean, I've got a lowered bike, so, and then I go put a seat cover on to make it a little bit higher, obviously. But yeah, just like that's just something to bear in mind. It will actually add a little bit of height to the seat. That's like I say, about 5 or 6 mil. So it's not terrible, but you know, every millimetre makes a difference. That's what I always say. And obviously, and the other thing it does obviously mention is about fatigue. Now, it's really hard to judge whether this actually makes any difference on fatigue or not. I mean, we done 420 miles, like I said, 12 hours of constant riding. I was shattered. I was so tired at the end of it. Regards to fatigue for this, maybe it made a difference. I don't really know, but ultimately, I didn't really buy it to stop me getting tired on the bike. I basically bought it to keep my backside cool in the summer and just make it a bit more comfortable, really. I still don't like the look of it. I still think it looks a bit, I mean, look, I don't really like the look of this at all. I think it looks a bit naff still, but regards to doing its job, I was actually very, very impressed with it. So, yeah, if you are interested, you want to keep your backside cool in the summer, and you want it to be a little bit more comfortable, then yeah, I'd recommend one, 100%. I think they are very, very good. So I got this from the Cool Covers website. This was about 75 quid-ish. Apparently if your seat comes like in 2 parts, where you can have a pillion seat and a rider's seat, it's a little bit cheaper because then you have to get one for the rider's seat. Unless you choose to get one for the pillion seat, obviously. But yeah, because the XR is a full bench seat, they class it as kind of 2 seats in one kind of thing. But so yeah, it's about 70, 75, 79 quid, something like that. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. So basically, if you've got an XR, you know, you can see a little bit more comfortable, make it look a bit shit, but more comfortable, and keep your backside cool. Cool cover hairnets. I mean, cool cover seat covers. That's what you need. Just completely missed that seat then, didn't I? Anyway guys, thank you very, very much for watching the video. Apologies for these horrendous tracky bottoms. I really don't like them and I think they look awful, but I'm at home, I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, so I don't care, no one's gonna see me. Apart from the whole of YouTube, which is watching this video right now, but that's irrelevant. Thank you very much for watching guys, and I shall catch you on the next video. See you later.